as we come to the last days of the Lenten season before we have seen this week the growing tension between Jesus and the religious leaders of his people. And this day, the gospel text that we have heard is a continuation of the account about the raising of Lazarus by Jesus. And we know that many people were consoled or comforted at the death of Lazarus when Jesus raised him up. And also, there were two reactions on this. No? Those who were consoled, those who were comforted, those who were given hope. This is the positive reaction. While the other one is this reaction by the religious leaders, negative. So they plotted to kill him because they were thinking of their position. No? They were shaken, they were uneasy, and they were insecure that many people would follow Jesus' teachings, and the control of the people no longer there. And in the first reading, we have a very good prophecy about the union of the tribes of Israel. And we have seen some elements in the readings today about this prophecy with the gathering of the children of Israel into one, which also prophesied in the gospel today, that Yahweh will be their God, and Israel will be his people. The temple will be the sign of the presence of God, and also the law. They will live in the promised land that God gave them, and they will live in peace as in harmony also. And the gospel today would remind us also that the people were plotting to kill Jesus in the hands of men. It would be done, but God willing it. No? It is the will of God that He would expiate His Son for the salvation of mankind. And this becomes also the paradigm that would give us that even if people would be that intransigent or become so gullible, or they would manifest persecution, they would be very violent to their own fellow because they want to control people, it will still be God who is in control of everything. The passion, death of Jesus is not the will of man, but the will of God to show and manifest His divine love and the redemption of the people who had turned away from His covenant, from the covenant. So also for us in the gospel today, as the Spanish proverb will tell us, God make a straight line out of the crooked. Even crooked people will be trying to make people under their authority. God will be in control of everything. These people who try to control people, to manifest their selfish motive in a subtle way, God will be in control of everything. We have hope that God's goodness will surpass all these things that the humanity are experiencing. The intransigence of humankind, or the uncooperative of some people, just like the religious leaders in the gospel today, they were reacting negatively to the preaching of Jesus because they know Jesus is a threat to their authority. So also, people who are trying to control people see the goodness of other people as a threat to their authority. but they should not see it as a competition, but a help to alleviate the situation. It is not a competition, but how we try to alleviate the situation of the people who are in need. And this becomes also the will of God to show generosity, to show goodness, and let the life of the people be in its fullness experience. We come to celebrate this Eucharist, we again ask God the enlightenment of those people who feel threatened of their authority, just like the religious leaders in the gospel today. They did not see the goodness that Jesus is telling or preaching or doing for the people. So also, we ask God's inspiration, enlightenment on all the people who see the goodness that others are doing a threat to their authority, that they may see also that goodness of God may reign over us all in this time of crisis.